Okay, so this reading is about someone who is loyal, like actually loyal. This is someone grounded, this is someone stable, this is someone who doesn't play about commitment, and they definitely won't play about you. But here's their human side, okay? I mean, of course, that side is their human side as well. But their shadow side is that this person can be moody. And I don't mean that they're chaotic or they're toxic, but I mean that they're someone who is emotionally layered. They're sensitive in ways that they might not always verbalize. This is the kind of person who feels deeply, but they process internally. And sometimes that internal processing, it can show up as silence or as withdrawal or as a shift in energy. For some of you, this could be someone who you're already connected to, someone that you've been building with, healing with, trying to understand. Or for others of you, this could be someone coming into your life who carries this very solid, rooted energy. I'm picking up on someone who really values stability, someone who doesn't and will not jump ship easily, but they have pride, they have depth, and they have moments where they might go quiet instead of explaining themselves, which is, I'm not excusing anything, but I am just wanting you to be aware of this as well so that you don't take it as something personally. And you'll know if this reading is for you. And so in this reading, I'm going to look at who this person really is, what their loyalty actually looks like, why they might get moody, and where this connection is actually going. Okay. I'm picking up on significant earth sign energy or water sign energy. So think Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, also Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. What is this person's core personality? Okay, so here we have the Four of Wands and the Lovers. I mean, how did we start this reading? With this person being loyal, right? This is the cards confirming this for you. It's natural for this person to be this way. They don't understand people who keep rosters. They don't understand people who date around a lot. This is someone, either they're focused in dating one person, or they're getting to know one person, or they're not dating at all. But I feel that with you, as they build a connection with you, there's this energy of coming home. And I'm getting that this person sees a connection with you as a clear choice, okay? This is what loyalty means to them. And the reason that this person can sometimes be moody is because they can be very hard on themselves, especially with their self-talk. You need to step it up. You need to get this together. Why are you not more ahead? And though I feel like this person is someone who is emotionally grounded and connected, and they do have a strong mind, especially when it comes to pursuing and achieving their goals, sometimes their self-doubt can get the best of them. There's this energy of this person, regardless of gender, being an ultimate provider for themselves, an ultimate provider for you. someone very financially stable and hardworking and dependable, successful in their own right, abundant. And I think that's why they put so much pressure on themselves, because not only do they not want to fail themselves, but they don't want to fail those that they commit to. This person sees you as an investment. Okay. Let's go ahead and see what is the relationship theme here between you two. Finances and career. This person, they do place a lot of their worth in their career, in what they achieve, in what they believe they are capable of. And so, if things are not going right in this person's material world, in their career, with their finances, anything like that, if anything in those areas of their life are out of whack, that's when this moodiness, this self-doubt, this fear can sometimes come over them. But the chemistry between you two is going to be undeniable. Undeniable. There will be a strong magnetic attraction between you two. For those of you who are already with this person, there is an energy here of needing to allow, like recognizing your place, recognizing when it's time for you to give this person advice or simply be there for them, and recognizing when it's time for you to pull back your energy and kind of just tend to yourself and allow this person to get out of that mindset themselves. There's something here about letting go of control issues and recognizing that not everything is your responsibility. And like I said, this person has a very, very strong mind, but I do feel like sometimes they can run with their negative self-talk and dwell in that energy for a little bit too long. It can contribute to them feeling more behind. But I am getting beneath all of that energy, when this person comes back into their right state of mind, they are a master manifester. That's what I see with the Agarthans card here. This is someone being capable of multi-dimensional perception, but this kind of goes both ways. Sometimes this person can feel so confident about the path that they're on and that they're doing everything right, that they see all of the possible successful outcomes in front of them. But when they are dwelling in that energy of negative self-talk, they see all of the different possibilities and outcomes where things go wrong, okay? But I do feel with the water element coming through here, this is reflecting what you are teaching this person and why the divine brought you into this person's life. To kind of be their guiding light when you can in those moments. You know, reminding them, hey, look at how far you've come. Reflect on how far you've come. Be kinder to yourself. Show yourself the same compassion that you show me and that you show others. I think you came into this person's life to help them see that it's important for them to honor their own emotions as well. I feel like this person really prides themselves in being a rock for others, being that solid, safe space for others. But you could have been brought into their life to remind them that they're not alone as well. Here we also have the card, the Sacred Vows, which speaks of commitment and devotion of self. But I'm getting that in difficult times, especially when they feel like something isn't turning out the way they planned or the way they wanted it to, they can sometimes take a while to get back to this place of remembrance of this. But it's this very energy that allows them to naturally commit to you and choose you and be devoted to you. And sometimes it's just a matter of them coming back to this exact realization. It says here, I vow to seek growth and enlightenment. I know that change is the only constant in life, and I will always strive to be the best version of myself. I vow to have deep love and respect for myself. So this is a very beautiful energy to see, because this existing within them means that it can exist within the connection. It can exist in how they show up for you. And here I've also pulled the sustainer and the mask. So the sustainer, it talks about, again, abundance. It talks about generosity, someone being naturally supportive, reliable. This is the role that this person will play in your life or does play in your life. But with the mask here, there's something about this connection or about this person that reveals what has been suppressed within you. And I feel like you also came into this person's life to shine a light on what has been suppressed within them or what they have forgotten. Yeah, it says here, the mask gives voice to that which was previously rejected. When this card appears, enact the side of you that is seeking expression, yet was never given a role to play on the stage of your life. And so there's something here about you feeling like with this person, you could naturally be yourself and they're not going to judge you for it. Everything that maybe past romantic connections or friends or family may have judged you for, this person, even if you find it hard to believe, those are the things that they admire about you the most. And I think this sustainer card is again reflecting what exactly it is that makes them moody. And I want to read you a little bit of this here, because I feel that this represents this person very well. It says, the peacemaker, the upholder, the preserver. They cultivate gardens, they pay bills, they keep the meals warm and the mouths sweetly fed. The sustainer is at peace in the process of life, knowing there is no start or finish to humble yet meaningful tasks. It says here, they have a natural inclination to nourish others, to archive, to preserve Earth's resources, to consider environmental impact, to see their role in the divine cycle of life. But it's common for the sustainer to become overworked, leading to resentment. Their tasks aren't glamorous, and therefore the sustainer rarely receives the credit or attention that they deserve. The sustainer longs to hold things in place so badly, especially relationships, that they can sometimes resist necessary change. Take time with this archetype. It is within us all and needs our love. And so, again, I feel like that's why you are a gift for this person. Now, before I get into the next part, this is a mid-video check-in. I want to see who is still here watching. And I'm actually going to get you your lucky number for the day, for the week, and an affirmation that you can take with you. All that you need to do to let me know that you have made it this far is either leave the number in the comments or the affirmation itself if you want to really lock in that energy. So let's go ahead and see, what is this beautiful collective's lucky number for this video, for this day, for this week? Okay, so here we have the number 9. And this card actually speaks of completion. And so just know that if in the past you have had a tumultuous or rocky love life, this is the completion, the end of that tough cycle. And this is your happy ending. This is the bottom of the deck energy confirming that for you. And I'm actually going to read you your affirmation here. Okay, it says here, it is safe to surrender to the magical future that awaits me. It is safe to surrender to the magical future that awaits me. That is your affirmation for this video. Now quickly, I want to see where this is going. Okay, so for some of you, this is where the relationship, the connection is headed. If you are already with this person and you've recognized that this is your person in this reading. And for others of you, this is just something that you'll need to be aware of or something that you need to look forward to in the future. So let's see what happens next here in this connection. Okay, so the first card that we have coming out again is the King of Coins, the King of Pentacles. So I honestly feel like this is someone who helps you also develop a stronger sense of self-worth. And I also think they are there to be this encouraging force in your life, especially on days where you don't feel so motivated or you are doubting yourself. It's like you and this person will know when to play your roles. So for example, when this person is struggling maybe mentally or due to certain things, just feeling a little bit off in their physical reality, you're there to kind of help them get back to that grounded place and vice versa, okay? And I do feel that if you struggle with like an anxious or avoidant attachment style, with this person, you learn how to be more secure. You're probably someone who has also worked hard on developing a stronger sense of self-worth and loving yourself. But sometimes we just have those connections, those experiences, these deep loves where we end up loving ourselves even more just by being with that person. Two of Swords. Why is the Two of Swords here? And with the Two of Swords here and the Lovers, like yes, while this person is going to have or does have very deep feelings for you, they are not the type of person who's going to be thinking, oh, this is my forever person. Even if it's something that they really want, this is someone who is choosing you, making a choice to be with you day in and day out. And I think that's something that they're also going to teach you, that you don't need to worry so much about the future. You know, what is this going to turn into? What's going to be the next step? Is this going to last long term? And things like that. I feel like this person is going to help you become more present or learn what it's like to be present in a romantic connection. For example, understanding that if things are going well and this person is showing up for you day in and day out and they're consistent and they remind you how much they love you through their words and their actions, there will be this understanding within you that you don't have to worry so much about the future when that is your consistent reality. Sometimes when things are going so well, we can naturally look for red flags that don't exist. Now, this is not to say that if you intuitively feel there are red flags to ignore them. No, I'm not saying that. But this is an energy of not looking for things to affirm your fears that something isn't going to work out here. To allow yourself to enjoy this beautiful connection and enjoy being with this person just as much as they will enjoy being with you. And I think with this person, they're always going to remind you that you are free. If at any time you are not happy with something or with them, they're never going to stop you from making a choice of leaving if that is what you feel is best for you in that moment. This is not a connection that you are going to feel trapped in, but a connection where love will naturally get to bloom freely. And with the Hierophant here as the final card, this is big, okay? I do feel like for most of you, there will be something to celebrate regarding a higher level of commitment with this person. And yes, I just said be present and all of that, but actually being present and enjoying this love day by day is actually what gets you to this higher level of commitment with this person. For a lot of you, this means literally getting married in a traditional way with this person. And for others of you, it's just deciding that they are it for you and that you are it for them, unless one person decides something differently. But again, this is a connection where you're not meant to focus on those fears of it ending. You're just meant to be, okay? You're meant to be. Allow yourself to be. But of course, just like with any relationship, there will sometimes be issues that come up, conflicts that you will get through. Arguments will not be made bigger than the relationship itself. There will always be this desire to bring harmony back into the connection. But it doesn't mean that the real stuff, even scary stuff, can sometimes come up. But overall, I'm seeing that this is a very, very beautiful connection. You are very blessed to attract something like this. And I wish both of you a beautiful love story. So that is what I have for this reading. If you want to join me in the extended, that's what I'm going to do now. There I'm going to talk about what this person can sometimes be afraid of losing, what past wounds might affect this connection for you or for them, and what would make them shut down and things like that, okay? And you're always welcome to book a personal reading as well. The link is down below for the extended and for personal readings. I will see you in the next one.